Hello, everyone, and thank you for checking out my presentation today. My name is Ariel Jones, and the initial question that I looked at this week was, how do I learn? This one I felt was the most important for me personally because while I feel that I can learn, I may not be doing it as efficiently as I could, and I wanted to have a firm foundation for everything I learn in this course as well as beyond. And I'll address is one that was actually one of the hardest ones for me, which was how do I connect with topics that are of no interest to my life? And I've struggled for this through many classes, but it wasn't until I actually talked to our partners who we had for this week, mine was Tyler McKinley, that he told me that, quote, the attitude and choice to learn precedes the behavior. And this might seem like a simple concept to some, but to me it was profound. I had never realized how much my own attitude about these subjects and areas of learning were keeping me from actually learning something, which led me to this wonderful quote by President Thomas S. Monson, which talks about the importance of our own attitudes. And this applies to both learning and life. From here, this leads into my second question, which is how do I add value to what I'm learning so that it stays with me? Because an uninteresting topic is really hard to hold on to. But once again, I was really interested in what I was reading and found another quote by Elder Russell M. Nelson, which reads, whether truth emerges from a scientific laboratory or through revelation, all truth emanates from God. And this was also very impactful for me because it made me think about a quote that a classmate posted. Zachary Byer was his name. He said on my discussion board that, quote, there is not a thing we can learn in mortality that cannot be applied to an area of interest in our lives. And this made me think that if all of this knowledge comes from God, everything from art to chemistry to geology, sociology, if it all comes from our Heavenly Father, it all has value. It all has a purpose. And I completely agree with Zachary that we just need to find the place where it fits. And this, of course, leads to my last question, which is how can I apply what I learn to change my behavior for the better? Because while I thought I was a good learner, I had to humble myself and realize that I had much to learn. So I need to think back on these initial questions that I ask, I feel, throughout the semester to remind myself to have a positive attitude and to go into these things with an open mind because they have value. I need to reference these insights often because I can be stubborn and very forgetful. This environment joins our learning from every angle, both from a doctrinal standpoint as well as from the secular knowledge we gain of the world and the methods that we get. And last but not least, for my personal self, I need to be humble so that I can learn everything I can from each and every one of you because I'm not the best learner and I'm okay with that. But with your help and with the help of this course that we have, I look forward to improving that.